5 minutes. They were supposed to be here 5 minutes ago.
Do you know why you're here?
What kind of question is that?
It is a question that needs to be answered.
Of course.
When one makes the decision to do something, it is almost natural to assume that that one knows why he has made it.
Look, why don't we
Just skip the philosophy and get down to business? Very well. What do you want?
that thing? What is it?
Oh boy. That's a regulator.
A regulator?
Released when there's a massive problem in the system. It comes, breaks down the flaws.
Flaws?
Flaws of human nature, of course. The system can strive only through checks and balances of preserving manageable human characteristics. Anger, grief, fear, rage, lust. Once the system detects abnormalities, spontaneous changes, it sends in defense mechanisms to handle it. A regulator of
Emotions. You ever felt those? Forgive me for asking, but if you are from the human world, you would know what they feel like. Certainly isn't this illusion.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's not like I could enjoy them anyway. You ever feel the sun as it hits the back of your neck?
Do you even know how to describe that feeling?
What kind of question is that?
Repetition is the first characteristic of a mechanism.
What?
I am saying that my job is to oversee the system you desperately try to eradicate while logging all mechanisms within the system to keep them in proper functioning order.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying. It's gotta feel nice, right? I'm sorry. We should start talking about why you're here.
We were.
No, we weren't. I've only answered your first question.
Well, how do you know I have another one?
That's my job. Besides, you can't keep anything hidden.
I've been seeing things.
We all see things.
Visions.
Is that so?
I see my team. The people I'm with. We're in a place. A familiar place. I see an agent. And I see a dark shadow vacuuming everything in itself. And I see a red card.
You see,
Inevitability. Nothing happens in this system that hasn't been checked or scheduled to occur. What you've seen is merely a glimpse of an element of your existence you cannot control, nor can you escape.
Death.
possibly. Death for whom?
I don't know. Where's this going to happen?
It's not meant for you to say.
What are you trying to say?
One cannot act outside of his given function. It is impossible. Just as it may be your function to figure out a way to terminate the serve program and save
Serve program.
the regulator. Just as it may be your function to figure out a way to terminate the serve program and save humanity from the result of their futile attempts at independent thought, each one of your team members has their own designated purpose.
Good to meet you, Cairo. The name's Dad Murphy. It's a pleasure to finally be working with you. My friends call me Dad, like Data, or Datfile, or Dad Boy.
I'm M-Byte. This is Gigabyte.
Cairo, pleasure to be working for you.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go have a smoke. I'll be back in 10. Gigs, you wanna come with? Alright. Was just saying, least we can still feel in the Matrix.
Every program in this system is designed with specific tasks that will be completed at a specific time.
What does all this mean?
You do ask a lot of questions for someone that knows the answers. You know the answer. Calm down. He can't see you. Listen, you know already that programs in the system have certain things that they're assigned to do. Free will does not exist, even the free will you think people have. They look like you, talk like you, but what's really going on in their head?
An assembly of zeros and ones which formulates into binary instruction. The absolutes of direction. Numbers. Free will has no place in the realm of absolute values. You have no place in the realm of absolute values, so the thing I'd be asking myself right now would be, how and why am I really here?
Why am I really here? I help keep the balance. There are spaces inside the absolute. Things right in front of you, what you touch, smells you think you smell.
Spaces.
The imaginary. Something there but not seen. Some programs operate between the spaces. That's why the agent couldn't see. In fact, I'm probably invisible to everyone you know except for you.
Why is that?
Well, as far as I see it, there are two possibilities. Either you are who you say you are, or who you believe to be, or...
I was programmed that way.
Every program in this system is designed with specific tasks that will be completed at a specific time.
You have everything you need, right?
Mr. Murphy, you have done well in executing your assignment.
Look, I don't want no trouble. You asked me to do this for you, and now I want out.
As agreed, Mr. Murphy. When you get to the location, show him the red card and be on your merry way.
Wait. How do I know this thing won't kill him before you do?
Isn't that part of your assignment? Don't worry. Everything is in perfect order.
Impossible. They're people, not programs.
There are two other qualities that identify a program person.
The only difference is in the arrangement of the letters.
If I were you, I'd hope we don't meet again.
By the end of this, we won't need to.
The SERV program is not here to do any regulating. What does it have to regulate? My goodness. If you were ever a threat to the system, he would have found you by now. It's a test.
A test?
To see if you can feel the sun hitting the back of your neck.
Nice of you to show up. It's almost time.
Let's go.
Operator.
Steve. Pass this to me the coordinates.
Can do.